Hi everybody, how is it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. I hope you're all well. Guys, please remember to hit that subscription button and also the notification button. If you hit the notification button, you will be one of the first ones to be notified when I come live on this live stream. So also please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. I do love to read your comments, guys. I care about you all. If you have any questions, this is where you leave questions. And if you have any contributions, this is where you leave your contributions, guys. So subscribe, like, and share. Before I start my live stream, I'm just gonna wait to have a few more people join this live stream. So how's everybody doing? What is the time where you are? My time here is just a minute after 5 p.m. London time, London, England. So that is my time. Subscribe everybody. Please subscribe, like, and share, and leave comments down the comment section below. Oh my goodness, guys, before I start my live stream, I'm just gonna update all of you. So today is day 9 of my water fast, and I am feeling fantastic. Hi Alexander. Hi, how are you? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. And thank you very much to everybody that's on this live stream right now. Please guys, like the video. We've got like, is it 10 people? 6 to 10 people on this live stream. Please like the video, okay? Like the video. So yeah guys, I'm feeling much better. Not as weak as I felt yesterday with it's day 9 of my water fast, and then day 10 will be obviously Saturday, which is tomorrow. Yeah, day 10 will be Saturday. So yeah guys, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling awesome. I can't complain. Probably I'm going to revert back to exercising, and you know the sort of exercises I do, it is dance exercise. So how's everybody here? I hope everybody's keeping well. I'll tell you a little bit about the weather in London right now. There's a sunshine, but it's not warm. It's not the sunshine as you know it, you know. It's just some light to keep the earth bright, but yeah, it's not sunshine. You can leave the house without a little jumper on. So guys, how's everybody? How's everybody here? So yeah guys, Guys, I just need to let you know that I do have a TikTok account, okay, as well as a TikTok account. I also do have an Instagram and Facebook account. Yet again, I'm gonna show you those, okay, so that you can subscribe, guys. Okay, I'm asking you to subscribe. So let me show you. This is basically my TikTok account. If you do have a TikTok account, this is it's brand new, okay? It's brand new. Um, I did block it a little bit, okay? I did block it a little bit, so oh, pardon me, sorry guys. I did block it a little bit, so I decided to start to use my TikTok account because I wanted to focus on my YouTube account. Let me show you some more. Maybe there's something else you need to see. Hang on, guys. Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute, people. Yeah, that is my TikTok account. Please find me on TikTok. Like, okay, subscribe to my TikTok account, okay, guys? And now I'm gonna show you my Instagram. So even my Instagram, I only started to use it only a couple of days ago, okay? I had basically blocked it, so I didn't have much activity there, so I'm just showing you so you can join. My name is it's Sarah Mackay 107, okay? It's a new I'm just gonna say it's a new Instagram account because I did stop using it. And then I also have a Facebook account, so please subscribe, okay? Subscribe to my Facebook account. Alright guys, that is my new Facebook account for content creation. All of these platforms are quite new, okay? So please subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Alright guys, I think I've done that for now. Before I wanted to get this out of the way before I start my live stream. So guys, yeah, I hope everybody here is actually doing well as I am, and yeah, I'm pleased to see you for my new subscribers. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, and for my old subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you're just one of my viewers, right? Please do consider subscribing today, okay? And then subscribe. It doesn't cost you much. It won't disturb your life. It's just a subscription. You don't have to sign any forms. You don't have to fill in any forms, by the way. You just press a button and there you are, subscribed, okay? And when you do subscribe, also hit the notification button because you will be one of the first ones to be notified. Anyway guys, I am so pleased with myself, and I'm so proud with myself for the work done so far on my water fast. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm not letting any food control me, guys. I'm not doing that. No, food can never be the boss of me. Nay, no. So, uh, I took that power back, okay? And I kicked the food to the curb. That's right. I kicked all the food to the curb, and now I'm experiencing detoxing, and I feel wonderful. Okay, guys. So tomorrow will be day 10, and then I will be counting another 10 days. Okay, actually another 11 days, because it will be 3 weeks. All right, guys. So it depends on how I feel. At the end of 21 days, I am going to proceed and do another 7 days, because I'm taking it seven days at a time. Okay, 7 days at a time. I do not want to bite more than I can chew. So yes, everybody. Oh yeah, I'm losing weight even though I'm detoxing. I'm losing weight, and boy oh boy, I can't wait to do my stir fry, basically, like just buy my fresh vegetables and just chop 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 and then cook them. Yeah, and then really sit down and munch them up. I can't wait. Yes, guys. So I'll be giving my body what it needs the most. Yeah, and my body will thank me. My body will thank me. As I said before, being a clean eater for so many years, and so let me talk to you a little bit about, as you can see the title of this video, let me talk to you a little bit about why I got off the rails, okay, with consuming food, eating foods I shouldn't have been eating. I was doing an experiment, and I was just experimenting on myself, okay? So I wanted to see if I ate so many cakes, so many chocolates, so many fizzy drinks, what would happen to my body. I think I did talk a little bit about this yesterday. Yeah, the results were absolutely horrific. So I got inflammation, and my body started to scream out like, no, don't, because I eat clean. Yeah, so at this point, guys, I wish somebody would answer me, but you, my viewers, you are just quiet in the background. I'm just wondering what type of viewers I have on this channel. We're talking about health matters, and it looks like you are all clueless, so to speak. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, undermine anybody here, but look, health, anything to do with health, it is a subject that should concern all of us. But no, guys, you just listen to me. You've got nothing to say. Like, come on, you must have something to say, right? So, anyhow, that's fine. If you are here to just listen to me, it doesn't matter. Or if you are here, you think I haven't got what it takes to speak about anything, as some people have been saying. Wrong. I'm not a show off, okay? I don't do things to show off, but if you want me to show you, I will. Okay, so not all of us are flashy people. I'm not flashy, but if you force me to show you what I'm made of, yeah, I will obviously prove you wrong. But anyhow, we are talking about, so I want to talk about what happened. I was really amazed. And probably had you seen me eating those cakes and chocolates and a lot of carbs, you would have thought, what is happening to Sarah? I wasn't comfort eating at all. I'm very disciplined when it comes to something I'm really disciplined about is my habits. You know, if if you take me for lunch or if you take me for dinner, I don't want to waste your money. I will eat everything in the plate. Okay? Because I would like to be invited again. So if you're the one paying, but if I'm the one paying, I don't normally finish what's in the plate. Okay? I nibble, but yeah, if somebody else is paying for that, I hate to waste. So I would just eat it all, just to show appreciation. But yeah, there we go. I'm that sort of person who I'm very picky with what I eat, how much I eat, okay? Because I'm conscious of, not just conscious, also because I've been really eating healthy, watching what I eat for such a long time. So my stomach is has really shrunk. Yeah, my stomach has really shrunk. I don't know what happened to my stomach lately when I was doing this experiment. But anywho, let me proceed to tell you about my experiment, okay? Please do not do this at home because um, normally I don't like to talk about things that I have not personally experimented on, okay? And then I'm just talking. That's not wise. I like to first experiment and see how it goes. I can read it from a book, that's fine, but if I haven't experimented, you know what? I, the book, whoever wrote the book, they're I mean, they're just as human as me and you, unless if I do research to see what other people are saying on that particular subject or on that particular topic. Okay, so if there's enough evidence to support their claims, then yeah, obviously I will accept their their um, their theories. All right, so I don't just take on information firsthand and say, okay, this is the truth. Hi Rajpat. Hi, how are you? So anyhow, guys, so this is what happened. I ate several cakes, not in 1 week though, but over maybe a couple of weeks or a couple of months, because obviously I had to extend it for I had to extend it. But then again, you can argue that the sample in terms of numbers of people who took the who participated in the experiment it's just one. Okay, so obviously I know about demo sorry, oh gosh, what am I saying? I know about having a larger sample and so on and so on. Okay, yeah, but anyhow, so what I'm telling you right now is from my own personal research. Maybe it's my body, you know, that reacted that way. So yeah, guys, my body didn't like the sugar, the high carb diet. Okay, my body didn't like that. I can tell you that. I noticed the inflammation. I noticed just really just feeling tired, you know. Yeah, I wasn't as alert and as alert as I am right now, or as I am on a clean diet. Those were one of the visible signs. Okay? Yeah, and I gained weight. But I gain weight differently. You know, my weight doesn't necessarily go in the belly. It goes in other places. For some people, maybe it goes in the belly, and then the belly starts to sort of like go down. Okay, I mean, that's all to do with people's genetics and things like that. But for me, my belly went somewhere else. Never mind. So, hey guys, it was so bad. It was so bad. But I had to do the experiment. And I had fizzy drinks that I don't drink. I had all the rice, all the potatoes, the chips. Yeah, think about a high carb diet. Think about the sugary foods, the cakes. So a cake will give you a lot of sugar, a lot of sugar rush. Think about the largest chocolate you've ever seen. Yeah, that is what I was consuming. And even buying, for example, Christmas, New Year, buying these little boxes of chocolates, tins of chocolates, and I would eat them all by myself. I wasn't comfort eating. I hadn't derailed. I It was on purpose to do an experiment. Even though it was an it was an experiment, it felt as good as derailing because I couldn't stop uh, consuming the sugar. I couldn't, you know. So some of you have heard me during the water fast um, live streams talking about, why don't you opt for a savory breakfast in comparison to a high carb breakfast? Cornflakes isn't good for you. Uh, or shall I say, not, I shouldn't name the specifics. Cereal isn't good for you, including the porridge. Okay, it's not good for you because it's a high carb. Okay, um, so I was saying to you guys, if you've been following me during this water fast, basically I was saying opt for a savory breakfast, i.e. you have your omelette, or you can scramble your eggs and eat them with vegetables. Okay, steam your vegetables or leave some vegetables for the next day when you prepare your dinner. Okay, put some in a lunchbox, put them in the fridge, and then when you do your breakfast, just do your however you like your eggs. If you want, you can do a scrambled egg. If you want, you can actually do an omelette and have that with your um, with your vegetables. And green tea, avoid the sugar in tea, avoid the sweeteners, avoid the honey. All right. So yeah, um, yeah, it's easy for me to do that. I think at this point, I don't even feel that I wanna go back to dairy. Like I wanna go back to animal products like eggs, bacon, cheese. I don't eat. I don't like. I don't like red meat anyway. So I don't know. I'll see what happens. I might, and I might not. I might go full blown vegan. Okay. So yeah, guys. My body didn't like that experiment. It was full of sugar. It was full of carbs. But at this point, I do watch, for example, I do watch a lot of videos online where people are eating a lot of carbs, you know? Sometimes it's an eating competition, and on not just on social media. Generally, some people's diet involve a high carb diet, and having to eat that every day, with the way I felt, just for a couple of months, I just thought, you know what, you can have those foods, but in moderation, not eating those foods like every day. You can have them in moderation. So yeah, which now, my point is, this is where some of the bad health comes from, you know? And then people are running to the doctors. It's different when you've had an accident, you know? If maybe, if it's a sports accident or just the accident around the house, it's different. You can still run to the doctors. But when you have these continued issues, when you have these continued issues and you don't see where it's coming from, you're not really paying attention to what's causing it, there's a problem there, you know? It's good we have doctors, but hey, look after yourself. Look after yourself rather than, and the doctor maybe won't even tell you that, hey, what are you eating? You know? They'll simply prescribe some pills, right? They will simply prescribe some pills. They'll say, oh, it's high cholesterol, right? Yeah, but they won't tell you about the specifics. They won't tell you that, listen here, your diet is pretty bad. If you change your diet, if you change your lifestyle, you will improve your health. You won't need these tablets. No, they won't tell you. They'll simply say, oh, high cholesterol. They prescribe, they sign, give this to your pharmacist. And then they dispense your medication. And then there you are. You are taking that, to manage your cholesterol. You are on meds. And still you are still eating all these foods that are damaging your health. And then you age prematurely, you know? When you are 30, you're actually looking 60. Yeah, you know what? Carbs and sugar, they will age you so quickly. Okay? And yeah. So don't let food ruin you. Do not let food ruin you. So yeah, guys, I'm actually surprised about what I found out doing these experiments, because had I not done these experiments, I'm not actually qualified to talk about them online like this. I would rather maybe shush, you know. But this is from my own experiment. But I'll tell you what my experiment lacks. It's not a large sample. It was just me, you know, uh, going through the experiment. So yeah, guys, these are the things that I found out. Be careful with the high carb diet. Be careful with the sugar, the carbohydrates. Let me say this to you. Do you know, guys, the bones of a baby, a newborn baby today, you know, the cartilage, right, will look white between the bones. So if they are having surgery or whatever, between the bones will look white. And then the bones of 100-year-old person, they'll look brown. They'll look very dark. Okay? Do you know what that is? Let me explain. You see, when that's all what sugar and a high carb diet does. Hello, Razvan. Hi. So, yeah, that's, you see, it's like the foods you eat, they are cooking your body, and they are aging you so fast. That is why the bones of 100-year-old, or not even 100-year-old, let's just say 70, 60, or even 50, or even 40, they'll be brown, okay, in comparison to a child or a baby. The baby's bones, the cartridges, they'll look white if undergoing surgery. Okay, so that sugar you are consuming, that high content sugar, that high content carb you are consuming, it's cooking you, and it's aging you fast. You wanna enjoy life? Yes, enjoy life, but hey, think about what you are eating and what it is doing to you. I'm not a joy killer, okay? I'm not a joy killer. I'm just saying these things to you because I want you to live longer, right? I want you to live longer, and I want you to look younger, you know, so you're not just living and you are there's this premature aging taking place. All right? So yeah, guys, I was shocked. I couldn't believe what that high sugar content and high carb content did to me. I'm not gonna experiment on that again. I think I've done the experiment. That's enough. Don't do this at home, because I'm quite capable of reversing that, which is what I'm doing right now with the water fast. Okay, and the weight gain that occurred as a result of that experiment. Okay, yeah, so I'm just really giving you some of my my own sort of like you know, from what I've personally experimented, and not read from any books. Okay? Yes, people. So, if you have any questions about the things that I've said right now, you're free to leave comments down the comment section below. Alright? Yeah. But also remember, if maybe, there's nothing wrong with drinking, okay? But just watch out with the alcohol. It will give you that it'll give you that little belly, okay? The alcohol belly. So watch out. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Watch out, guys. Yeah, you can drink, but in moderation, so that you keep yourself healthy, but be gentle on yourself. Be gentle on yourself, right? And yeah, so this video is about my experiment on as a clean eater, low carb diet for many years, experimenting on consuming a high sugar content, a high carb content. Yeah, I got a shock of my life, and I'm now worried for people who live that way, as a lifestyle. I'm worried. And a lot of people think that you have to be rich to afford vegetables, to afford fruit and veg. Like, really? If you go to the market right now, vegetables will be fruit and veg will be much cheaper than if you walked into Tesco, Sainsbury's, or whatever supermarket you'll have to do your shopping from. You find that the meats, the dairy, they cost more than your vegetables. Okay? So buy the legumes, the beans, the chickpeas. Yeah, buy the nuts. Those are really good source of proteins, and begin to reverse that premature aging. Begin to reverse those symptoms of disease and illness. Okay, guys? Use herbs. Yeah? So yeah, guys, these are the things I wanted to talk about, because I didn't want to bring up the experiment I've been doing with the high carb diet and high sugar content diet. So I did say in one of my videos that I was gonna come back later on, after 7 days, after the fast, as the water fast. I was gonna come back and talk about that. Yeah. So I'm pleased. I finished that. I finished that research, that study I was doing, and yeah, now I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing everything. You know how you detox your body? It's through the sweat, through the urine, right? You do know that, guys? Perspiration. Okay? So you get rid of those toxins, especially on a water fast like I'm doing now. Okay, so I'm getting rid of all of that. Okay, so yeah, but meanwhile I'm also losing the weight. I haven't got um I haven't got much to go, but yeah, I just would like to I just want the maximum benefits of a water fast. I want to benefit from it because it's not easy to start a water fast. It's not easy, but as soon as you start it, you can go on and on and on and on. All right? It's that first step when you take the first step when it hurts the most, because the hunger will be biting. You don't want to put that food down. Yeah. Even though I'm telling people these things, right? Yeah, I'm a human being. I've got a body, okay? And it works the same way like everybody else's. So yeah, um, you know, but it's about fixing my mind first and tell myself I can do this, because defeat starts in the mind. If you don't see yourself doing it, you won't even do it. Then you have every excuse in the book. Oh, what if I faint from fasting? What if, what if, what if? And then you start to listen to the naysayers. Oh, water fasting is dangerous. And then you know what? You start to feel good about not even going forward, because somebody said, oh, water fast is dangerous, you can die from it. And then you want to justify that. Well, you won't lose the weight, it will still be there. Okay? But you have to fix your mind first. And yeah, it's all in the mind. Defeat and victory starts in the mind. So yeah, if you don't fix it first in your mind, you're not gonna be able to go forward. I hope, guys, this makes sense for everybody here. I do hope so. But yeah, overall, today is day 9 of my water fast. I'm not feeling as weak. But sometimes, right, there are times when I want to get up and then I'm feeling really, really like, like weak. Okay? And then I sit myself down. Okay? And then regain my breath before I can actually get up slowly. But I'm not feeling it now. Okay? I'm feeling quite strong today. Not as strong as when I'm eating now. So guys, subscribe to my video, do like, and also do share. Do share my video, everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna take you with me to the kitchen. I'm gonna take you with me to the kitchen. I need some water. Just a bit of warm water, people. So let's go. Let's go to the kitchen, guys. But I don't think I can show you the kitchen. I'm not proud with my environment at the moment. I don't even know, guys. guys how I found myself in such an environment, but anyhow, I'm not in the habits of complaining. Oh, yeah. Can't even do a live stream in this environment. It's not one that I'm proud of, to be honest. So, all it needs really is organization and cleaning up. And don't tell me, guys, that I should organize it and clean up. Okay? So that is why I don't show people my environment. But anyhow, you can look through that window. You can look through that window, people. I'm just waiting for water. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's go. Let's go, people. I know I'm putting a finger on my camera because I'm not particularly proud of my living environment, so I don't want to shock you, but anyhow, let's go, guys. Oh my word. Guys, just coming up the stairs, right? Yeah, it takes a lot on a water fast. Let me shut the door. I don't know, guys, maybe some of you would show this living environment on a social media platform, but hey, I don't think I would. I don't think I would, people. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Sometimes you wonder how people are able to live like that. Like, hey. And you know, when you've lived in a filthy environment, you don't even see what's wrong with it. I'm not talking about having chandelier or the chandeliers in a room. That's not what I'm talking about, but just generally being clean and maintaining your home. Okay? Yeah. Not that, you know, there's spatters on the walls. There's it's amazing. I don't want to comment about that, but anyhow, that's not what we are talking about. I'm just simply referring to the fact that I said let's go to the kitchen, but I'm not able to show you. I mean, to keep my camera on, I have to put a finger on the camera. There is a reason for it. There is a reason for it. So some of you who ask me, Sarah, show us your face. I can show you my face, alright, but I don't like my surroundings. what it is. There are some people who expect me to be grateful. Maybe if it was rent free, maybe, yeah, but it's not rent free and it's overpriced. You know, it is not rent free, it is overpriced. And then you hear somebody telling you that in this area people charge this amount. Like, really? Okay, you're gonna have those people come and pay that amount because, you know what, I don't like a dirty, filthy home. It's like even a man living alone, they wouldn't live like that. You know, they would clean it up. So when there's a woman living in the property and then it looks like a public toilet, that is a lot for me. That is a lot for me, guys. I cannot comprehend that. But we are not slugging off anyone. I don't like to do that, but I'm simply saying that I don't show you my living environment because they are not for the cameras. Yeah. OMG. Anyway, guys, so yeah, anyway, we are talking about my experiment on the high sugar content diet, high carb, high sugar content diet. We are not talking about cleanliness and hygiene. That just randomly came in because I had to hide my when I said I'm going to the kitchen, I had to hide. Unfortunately, it is what it is, people. Bear with me for now. I'm working myself. Yeah. Guys, do you know that I can paint? Oh yeah. Maybe let's talk about hygiene a little bit. Do you know that I can paint my own bedroom? I can even paint a living room, right? Sometimes if you are afraid of, you know, inviting a decorator, paint your own house. Paint your own house than looking like you are just basically dirty. You know, paint your own house. You know, I can paint my own bedroom. I can paint any room. Just take it slowly. You know, because home, right? Home is a place where your family comes to rest, where they find peace. You know, when they've been out to work and, you know, meeting challenges, home is a place where your family come to rest and rewind and unwind. Okay? But when home is filthy, oh, I don't know, guys. You don't have to order chandeliers, you know, to make your home glamorous. No, just you can paint it yourself. Like, really, you can paint it yourself. And And even curtains, you don't have to have things that look like they are from the days of Adam and Eve. If you can't afford brand new things, you can go to a charity shop. Go to a charity shop and buy uh, curtains from there, right? If you don't want to buy new ones, you can really get them cheaply from a charity shop. But no, sometimes common sense isn't exactly common, and these are people who want to pretend that they are very intelligent, they are very wise, you know. How can you pretend to be wise and intelligent when your home looks like a toilet, right? Yeah. Anyway, um cleanliness and hygiene should be really prioritized in we are talking about eating healthy, but also we need to talk about our living environment, our home, right guys? We need to talk about our living environment, and that's our home. Oh my gosh, what happened? Yeah, there are small things that, yeah, sometimes people are busy, but you know what? Even if you, even if I went to work, like I would tackle a room per day when I come from work. Especially, you know, if it's not a man living there by themselves, you know, I can tackle a room each day and do some spring cleaning in that one room while I cook my dinner. Right? Exactly. But anyhow, guys, I don't want to rub some people the wrong way around, but because some people want to believe that they are the most intelligent, the most clever when you live in a house that looks like a public toilet. It's not. It's not cool. It's not cool, especially for us ladies. It's not cool because, hey, it's just not cool. It is not cool. Even if you got all the nice things in the world, right? You still are going to spoil them. You're going to ruin them because you don't clean, right? Dust is gonna amount, is gonna pile up, and then it, you know, it becomes grease, you know, and then those your precious uh, your precious whatever stuff you've bought for your home, they are now dirty. So it's not really about what you own, it's about how you look after it. You can have, you know, even furniture from IKEA. You can make your home look a billion times, you know, yeah, you don't need billions and billions or millions and millions of, or thousands upon thousands of pounds to make your home clean and tidy and appetizing. If you can eat at home, right? Yeah, so as much as we are talking about eating healthy, doing this, doing that, it's also important to think about our homes, right? Yeah. So we are intelligent out there, but then we live like rats at home. Like, hey, amazing, guys. Yeah, some of you may not like what I'm saying, but you know what? After this particular video, especially especially for ladies, after listening to this particular video, you are going to look at yourself and think, okay, I think what she's saying, she's right. Because you know what? I only have so much time to do this live stream. I haven't got all day, so I just have to be blunt like that. Especially if you are a lady, you live in a house that looks like a public toilet. If I came into your house, I'll say no to a glass of water. Because when I walk into somebody's house, I look at the walls, okay? And if I want to use the loo, if I look back on the back seat, I won't even use the loo. I'll walk out and I'll leave very early, right? So the kitchen and the bathroom, those are the most important places. So people can actually hoover their living room, right? That's right. People can hoover their living room, but the toilet is filthy. The kitchen is filthy. Me? I'll say no thank you to your whatever, to your meal. That is why, when I visit people's houses, I carry some snack in my handbag. And if the home wasn't clean, guess what? Before I drive away, I'll be having my snack because maybe I felt hungry. Yeah, so, for ladies, come on, we do housekeeping the best. People shouldn't feel like it's a man that lives alone in that house. So it's not just about your body that you want to keep clean and healthy and no diseases because of bad diet. It's also the home you live in, right? Exactly. I know some people don't like this, but hey, we are just helping each other. We are just helping each other here, guys. Remember, we are creating content, and this content has to be useful, right? It has to be useful. I'm not saying I'm the cleanest person on the planet. That's not what I'm suggesting, but I'm just saying, especially we ladies should be, we look so glamorous when we leave our homes, right? Yeah, we look so glamorous, so expensive. But then our homes are filthy. Why should we ladies live like that? Why should we live like that? Subscribe, like, and share, guys. And leave me comments in the comment section below. There's no need, right? There's no need looking all glamorous going out. But then you live in a house that is as good as the toilet. Okay? There's no need to do that. You can clean up. Or I haven't got the time, I go to work, and I respect that. I respect your work ethic. But here's my argument. You can tackle each room in your house once every time you come from work. You start to cook, right? You tackle one room. Okay, if is the bedroom. So if you just look around your house right now, look around your bedroom, okay, or your kids' bedrooms or whatever, your kitchen, and say, I'm gonna start with my bedroom, okay? Clean it, and if it needs painting, or haven't got money to paint, you can to pay a decorator. Yes, as a woman, I can paint. I can paint my bedroom. I can paint my living room. Okay, just get them plastics, put them in the sides, like the edges of your room, right round. Get your paint, and fix it and start to paint. You can get tutorials on YouTube on how you can paint. Rather than you have spatters on the wall, like, I don't know what spatters they are. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's not like a man lives there alone. We are women, and look, we do the housekeeping thingy. I know some of you want me to be singing angelic songs. I'm sorry, but I'm also being practical here. Frosty Ninja, what's up? Well, Frosty Ninja, if you listen, you will know what I'm talking about. So there's no need why us women, right, should live like we are dirty. Okay? Yeah. So tackle each room. So when you finish tackling each room, right, tidying up, hoovering, dusting, getting rid of what needs getting rid of, okay? Then when the whole house is done, then think about getting some paint. Spend at least an hour or two painting the walls. Okay, guys? Oh, you can't hear. Okay, I'll try and shout. Sorry. I'll try and shout. Yeah. So there's no need why women should, subject their families to a dirty, filthy house. Okay? Oh, I have children. They make a mess. You're preaching to the choir. I've got children, and even when they were small, I know what that means. I can still keep the house clean. Okay? You can still keep the house clean. Subscribe, people, like and share. You can clean your own windows. Okay? Exactly, people. Exactly. So this is not just for you, my viewers. It's also for me. It is for me. Right? Yeah. We the female species shouldn't let ourselves down because we are filthy. Nah, no, 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 no. And then out there, you know what? We are all dressed up, and we want to be, this boss, whatever you call it. I'm not gonna swear here. Okay? And then our homes are really, really just rotting. You could find a cockroach, You could find a cockroach. I remember one time, there are times when I would order sandwiches, right? I would order sandwiches. So one time my dad told me a story that really put me off. But it was a learning curve for me. My dad said, at one time, he was going to work, and basically he needed to get a sandwich. Okay, guys? So he stopped by before he went into work. He parked his car, and then he went into this little whatever cafe or whatever little restaurant, whatever it was. But he ordered some sandwich, okay, because he didn't make any the previous day. So anyhow, the people making his sandwich were really late. So my dad started to peep through and like, hey, I've got 20 minutes, so can I have my sandwich? They couldn't hear. They didn't hear him. So my dad then walked. He went through. There was a window, and he peeped through. Guess what, guys? The kitchen looked filthy, and the person that was actually fixing my dad's sandwich, the the he had battered one of the bread, and the bread fell. Okay, so and then he still picked it up. Actually, the bread that fell, he had sort of like laid down the lettuce, tomato, whatever else, uh, whether it was cheese or ham. So all of that fell. So he picked it up. He started to put it. He started to put it back on the bread, and and then yeah, he put the other piece of bread, and then he cut it, and then he was rushing to give it to my dad. Then my dad says, oh no, no, thank you, bye, see you later. He didn't even get his money back. And my dad said, he stopped. My dad said he stopped, completely stopped. He insured, they insured, he ensured that there was enough ingredients in the fridge each day to ensure that he can make his own sandwich. Okay, because of his work, he really didn't have much time, to go out for lunch or whatever, not all the time. Okay, so yeah, guys, you can imagine that. So that stuck with me for a long time. You know what? I think, I think if you're like me, like your dad is like your hero, right? Especially when you're growing up, when you're still young. You believe everything your dad says. He's like your hero. And so stopped. I stopped really buying sandwiches because of that. And when people ask me like, Sarah, you're not gonna have a sandwich, and I'm like, no, 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 no. My dad told me it's very don't buy sandwiches. You'd rather make your own sandwich. Don't buy sandwiches because of A, B, C, D. But obviously, not everybody is that filthy. Okay? Not everybody is that filthy. And sometimes, guys, in some of these places, you find there's cockroaches roaming around. Like, okay, for those of you that love your takeaway, let me not put you off. But that's just the reality. I'm telling the truth. Okay? I'm not having a go at anybody, but the whole point is I'm not targeting women. I'm a woman myself. If your house has spatters on the wall and it looks like a public toilet, walls in a public toilet, you can do something about it. Honestly, you can. Yeah? Decorating will cost you a lot of money. Get up some video on YouTube and they'll give you tutorials. There's everything on YouTube. On social media, they'll give you tutorials on how to start your painting. Okay? Just get yourself some paint and get yourself them plastics to put in the edges of your room and start to paint your room. You don't have to finish painting. in one day. You can go for 3 days or for 2 days or even for 5 days, right? Rather than have a room that looks like a public toilet. It's not cool. It is not cool. Oh, I'm a single woman and I'm alone. Oh, so you mean if you were married, you'd be waiting for your husband to come to work and do that as well. Like, hey, that is that is something. You don't have to be humongous with muscles, you know, to do these things. You just have to be smart. You just have to work smart, right? Take pride in who you are. Take pride in how you, and you will find that if you don't take pride in where you live, who you are, this is where the, you know, you people eat themselves to death, okay? And then we become overweight because we are not taking pride of ourselves. Oh, I'm depressed. This happened to me. I've got a story to tell. I've got a big story to tell. How much time have you got so I can tell you what I've gone through? But you know what? I didn't turn into an elephant. I didn't just because some people have tried to harm me. No, I didn't come for to eat. I didn't turn into an elephant. And I'm not undermining your pain. Okay, we all respond to grief and pain differently. That's an individual thing. I understand that. Okay? And it's not about really being strong, like, hey, I've got muscles. Hey, I can overcome this. Hey, I've got, look at me. I am Hulk Hogan. No, I'm hardly any of that. You know? Oh, this happened to me. We all have a story to tell. Maybe if I told you my story, you'll find that what you went through is nothing compared to what I've survived. Even as I speak, I've gone through a lot. But the whole point is there could be somebody out there who survived much more than I have survived. You cannot give up your life because of other people. That is what other people will for you, wish for you. No way. No way, Jose. I don't, I will not take on somebody's wishes. Those are your wishes, madam. Those are your wishes, sir. I am not getting depressed. I am not, yeah, you're trying to traumatize me, but I am not doing that. Okay? To the point where you now start to eat, to overeat. No, stop it. Don't eat yourself to death. And then you start to look really unattractive. And then when you see people that are looking after themselves, it hurts you. No, you can undo that and be the best that you can. Okay? So we all have a story to tell. We all have a story to tell. So, yeah, you don't have to become overweight because somebody did. You don't have to neglect yourself, okay? And live in you've got a house and you've turned it into a public toilet, like a toilet at the hospital, you know? You know, like when you visit, you go to the hospital and then you visit the toilet and your house becomes like that. Like, come on. Especially as women, we are housekeepers. We keep our homes. Okay? And to be honest with you, if you can afford house help, that's to me, that's just really something that, for example, if I have a child and I need to be going out somewhere, okay, but I want to do my own things. You know, I want to wash my own clothes. I want to wash my own husband's clothes, my kids' clothes. I want to iron them myself. You know, um, unless really I am so busy, there's some things I need to do, then yeah, I think you can get somebody to help you, but not rely on somebody else to cook for me. Uh, you know what? No, no, ladies, take pride. Take pride in yourself, ensuring that that dinner that's going on your husband's dinner plate, it's cooked with love. That dinner that's going on your kids' dinner plate is cooked with love. You know the ingredients. You know how you've prepared it. Okay? And when they consume it, because it's full of love, it keeps them healthy. It keeps them happy. Okay, guys. Have I said too much? Please don't hate me. Don't hate me, ladies. I'm not targeting ladies. I'm a lady too. This also, it is about me. Okay? So no need talking too much out there, you know, when really the basics, the basics, you can't even tackle basic hygiene in your own home as a woman. Hmm? If you have a car, as a woman, you have a car, it's like a pigsty. Like, hey, if I get in there, I'll be like, oh, where is the sick ball? Because I've got a tender stomach. Okay, okay, guys, I think I'm saying too much now. Okay, probably I should stop it here, but no need to live like that. I mean, you have a car, clean it up. Like, clean it up. If you can't clean it up, come on, take it to the car wash. Let them scrub it up for you. Right? Yeah. Um, oh my god, I'm going to be, people are gonna hate me. I mean, you can hate me, it's okay. Even if you don't come back, you can sulk. There is two ways to respond to this message, and I know it's been impactful. Some of you are going to like it and say thank you, and some of you are going to curse me. Hey, they say S that, F that. Yeah, I know it's touched your nerves, so oh, you'll be talking behind my back. Who does she think she is? Call me Sarah or the Rubies. Okay? Call me Sarah or the Rubies. That's just fine. Alright? Yeah. So no need really talking about other people. Yep. I hate gossip. Yep. You're talking about other people and dressing other people. Hey, but then, you know what? Your house, the home where your family comes to rest, it is basically a toilet. Nah. And when you see people cleaning their homes, you look at them like they are maids. You look at them like they are maids. No. Only peasants think that. Think like that. Okay? So real queens, they clean where they live. Okay? and they teach those who are around them how to clean their how to keep their house clean. Okay, there's nothing so glamorous, there's nothing nice about a woman, a dirty, filthy woman. These are the same women, right, that just vomit when they talk. When they talk about other people, they vomit. Yeah, because it's like your own living your own space, it looks like vomit, right? You don't need all those whatever stuff that celebrities have because of their earning power. No, it can even be IKEA furniture. And I'm not saying IKEA, there's anything wrong with IKEA furniture. Come on, it's good furniture in comparison to where maybe celebrities will have a big earning power. Okay? You don't need all of that to keep your house clean, ladies. Me included. Right? Even, like the washing machine. If you have a dishwasher, okay? You don't even know what to do with your dishwasher or your washing machine. You can sterilize it by just buying some stuff from Sainsbury's when you do your shopping, right? You can clean your own windows, and you don't need a man to be cleaning your windows, okay? If you can't afford to pay a window cleaner, these are things you can tackle on your own. Guys, subscribe, like, and share. And do leave me comments in the comment section below. Now, let's talk about what you feed your family. What you feed your family as well. At this point, some people are saying, who do you think you are telling me what to feed my family? Well, you can click off and go. I'm a content creator, and I want to inspire people to live healthily. I'm not just about fashion, fashion, hair, yeah, all of that. I can do that. But I'm deeper than fashion, okay? I'm much deeper than fashion, to show you that I am not vain, okay? But if you want me to prove it, I will, but I don't really have to. I don't have the need to. So that is why I am saying that, ladies, let's be balanced, let's be rounded, yeah. No need going on social media and just talking. No need being at work and criticizing other people. No need. You are threatened by that. You are threatened by them, and you want to bring them down to your level so you can have a feel-good factor. You know why you gossip about those people you gossip about. They are not bad. There's nothing wrong they've done. There's nothing wrong with them. Insecure people, they talk about other people so they can feel better about themselves, because what an insecure person is doing is that they want their attention on them. You don't have to do that. Just be yourself, just be kind, be real, and kindness isn't weakness. Kindness isn't weakness. Okay? about what's trending. Rubbish. What's trending? Wow. Some of what's trending is really just stupidity. And that is what you are looking for, the next uh, thingy that's trending, right? Yeah, that is what some ladies do. What is trending? How can I sound and look more current? I don't want to look at 2024. What's trending in 2025? And meanwhile, your home is rotten. Meanwhile, your hubby is unhappy. You see, the environment you keep your family in, right? It can keep them happy or very depressed. So, ladies, think carefully, okay? Think carefully. Oh, it's not just up to me. That is funny. That is funny, really. Some people. Anyhow, yeah, I've said what's on my mind. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. If you want to respond, respond now or forever hold your peace. I'm telling the truth. How, how do you even have peace in a house that is rotting because of lack of hygiene? Where does the peace come from? Right? Exactly. Exactly, like your family wants to come home where it's smelling fresh and looking clean. Right? You know how women, it's not just a few decades ago, women were fighting for the right to vote, the right to the right to work. And in this day and age, there are still women that are still fighting the right to education and the right to drive. Okay, those laws were put into place that women can now vote, women can now work. Okay, so now, look, I'm not condoning what used to happen then, but what is happening is this: the other extreme end of things, where now, as women, right, we think we are above the cleanliness and hygiene of our homes to keep our husbands and our children healthy. This is that is the extreme end, right? And some women even want to say, oh, there has to be division of labor. I mean, you take the beans out. Like, come on, come on. Okay? So it's like the other extreme end. Okay? Yes, now women can work. So don't use your job, right, to say, you, my husband, now we are at par. You clean and I clean. You cook and I cook. Okay? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And I'm not saying a man can do that. They can, but it's not a must. Hello? Yeah, some of you are laughing because you are lazy, because you don't want to get in your comfort zones and accept that the heart of a woman is in her home. Let's face it, the heart of a woman is in her home. Okay? And if your heart is in your home, We will see how clean it is. We will see um, when visitors even visit, they don't want to leave your home because it is so clean, and because it's clean, it's peaceful, it's so inviting. And there are certain homes you visit, like, oh my God, where's my handbag? Let me run. Like, oh, I forgot I had an appointment. Whereas when you visit um, a home where there's a woman in that home and she knows her place, even though she has a job, you know, it's like it's just the cleanliness, the hygiene of the home, right? You forget you've got home to go to. Please don't come for me. Don't come for me. If you come for me here because you're bloody lazy, I sting. I'm Queen Bee, so I'm gonna sting. Okay, just take this and you know and use it to basically you know work on your life. Do I need it? Absolutely. Not everything in my life is as it should be. There's always, you know what, even if you are 10 out of 10 in terms of hygiene, there's always improvements you can make, right? There's always improvement improvements you can make. Do not sleep on yourself. Do not sleep on your husband. Do not sleep on your children. Do not sleep on your beautiful family because you have a job. Okay? Don't. Yeah, guys. Please don't come for me. Do not come for me. Not on these live streams. Not when I leave the house. Do not come for me. So all that nonsense some of you do coming for me, right? What should you be doing? What should you be doing? Cleaning your home, decorating it. You don't need to buy stuff. The stuff you have, clean it up, use it. Right? Yeah, so don't come for me. No, no, do not come for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like even your kids' bedrooms, right? They are full of clothes. You should have gotten rid of those clothes. Yeah, because the babies don't even fit in those clothes. Get rid. Get those bin bags. Put them in the bin bags. Put them in the boot of your car. Take them to charity. And the charity shop will sell them on cheaply to other people that want them or that need them rather. Okay? Exactly. Subscribe, people. And what about, let's talk about your fridge. Really? Guys. ah. Let's talk about your fridge. Do you know where to store your cooked food? Like your cheese, the yogurt. Do you know where to put it? Do you put it at the bottom where you have your vegetables, fruit, or whatever else? Or maybe even mix it with the meat. Ugh. Is your fridge clean? Guys, subscribe, like, and share. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised by how some people live. Please, I'm not making this live stream. They are not, I don't have anybody specifically in mind. So don't come here with paranoia and saying, oh, she's talking about me. I don't have you in mind and I don't even know who's watching. But if that shoe fits, I always say, if that shoe fits, it's yours. Okay? Only Cinderella can fit that glass slipper. And I'm not calling you Cinderella if you are filthy. No. As a woman, you should be proud of your womanhood. Okay? Uh-huh. Subscribe, like, and share. Do you know what? I do my nails. I do my manicure, pedicures. I do that. But that doesn't stop me from keeping my keeping my it wouldn't stop me from keeping my home clean. So what? You have long nails. I mean, you wanna be showing your long nails, and then your home is rotting. Okay, do you know what? Just unclip those stupid nails and clean your house. If you can't do both, because you know what? There's what we call gloves, so you can glove your hands and clean your house. Yeah, you're not that important. Even important people, they know how to live. They cook for themselves. They clean. Okay. What kind of women are we in this day and age? I'm not 100 years old. I'm not a pensioner. I'm far from that. I'm just one of those women who knows what they want and who knows how to look after their family, right? Yeah. So people, this is what I had in mind today. And if you are upset about what I said, I'm sorry. I do want to upset anybody. As you know, as content creators, we talk about everything and anything. Okay? So today, I just thought to talk about this because these are everyday things in life. Okay? So, but don't come for me. Don't come for me. I wasn't talking about you. I didn't have anybody in mind to talk about. Okay? But if the shoe fits, again, please wear it. But don't come for me. When you wear it, do the adjustments. Do the adjustments. So, okay, guys. Yeah. I think my job is done here.